Missed it. This is the first video that I'm posting with not a close friend. We're friends. We're coworkers.
I have your phone number.
It's true. Can I trade one? Trade a fry?
You can just have one, but yeah, I'll trade you.
I'm all about fairness.
All right. Awkward interview while eating.
A couple questions. I can use the fry as a microphone. What would you say is your biggest strength?
My biggest strength
Mm-hmm.
is that I don't give a fuck. I can easily not give a fuck. I don't let things bother me. Like, I can let things go. I can easily say fuck it. Oh well. You know, if something doesn't work out, or if something doesn't pan out the way I think it should, or there's some kind of disappointment or something, or someone gets on my nerves, or I get angry with someone, or I have a fight with my wife, or I have a fight with a friend of mine or whatnot, I can easily let things go and just say, fuck it, it's no big deal.
So you can kind of emotionally detach yourself from whatever issues?
Yeah, I can let things go. I tell my mom all the time, I was like, you need a good dose of fuck it. Like, I mean, I don't want to be crass, but
People are offended.
I don't care if someone's offended. I don't care if your feelings are hurt. Like, I mean, I do care if your feelings are hurt, if it's genuinely something I did or said, and I'll apologize for it. But if I feel that it's unwarranted, and you want to be mad at me, like, okay, whatever. I don't care. Like, I really don't. And I think that that's a big... I mean, some people might say that that's a flaw.
Is that an issue as well?
I don't
like, in
think
your
so.
relationships, do you find that you have trouble relating to if say,
no, because
someone's hurt and you don't give it?
Eventually they'll get over it.
They get over it? So
Yeah.
you just wait till they get over it? You don't
And
apologize?
if they don't, they don't. But once again, that's prefaced by if that's all about me feeling if their anger or their resentment or their hurt or whatever that's coming from me or is a result of something I said or did is warranted, I'll apologize for it. And if they accept my apology, then we move on. I think that if you allow outside influences that you can't control affect your mood and affect who you are and how you're dealing with life in the world, then you're being weak. Like, I'm not going to allow something that I can't control to affect my mood or my daily output in life. Does that make sense?
But what
like,
if it's not a choice, though? You still think it's a weakness? Because what if someone is just built to be more emotionally reactive to change or whatever?
I don't think it's a weakness to be more sensitive to things. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But I'm just saying that the ability to not let things go and to let things affect. What's the serenity prayer? Lord, give me the strength to accept the things that I cannot, or blah, 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 blah.
And know the difference.
Yeah, like,
Blah, blah,
if
blah.
I can't do anything about it and I can't affect what's coming at me or what, like, okay, then just let it go. Like, I'm not going to let outside influences affect how I feel about life or how I'm going to interact with people. I try not to. And see, what happens is when people internalize that stuff, then they go and they pass that on to someone else. They direct that, like, negative energy in towards someone that doesn't deserve it, and it just passes it on. Like, I feel like I'm pretty good at, like if I get yelled at by my boss for some reason, I'm not going to go yell at someone else. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to come home and take that out on, just like, whatever. Like, especially if someone gets mad at me, like, I don't know. I just don't care. Like, I have a very not give a shit attitude. And I would say that would be my biggest strength.
What about your biggest weakness?
Probably my not give a shit attitude. Depending
Isn't
on
that
what
funny?
you ask.
How our strengths and weaknesses come from the same
Yeah.
place.
Well, no,
It's like laughing and crying.
Well, no. Personally, I would say that my biggest weakness is I can be a little too much. Maybe it's that answer that I can be like, get the fuck over it, get over it, like let it go, and I can be a little, I can be a little blunt and brash for sure. Absolutely, I get that from my mom and my grandfather. Like that's the lineage of that, and my grandfather on my dad's side as well, but more so from my mom's side of the family. I get that, like, get
but
over
to you,
it.
that's just
how it
how
is.
you communicate. Get to the point.
Yeah, like,
if someone's talking around, if someone's getting wishy-washy, and
I like people that get to the point.
Yeah.
Well, and the other aspect that too would be that I can be a little bit of a hard ass in the sense of, like, if you want to do something, then just do it. Like, don't make I don't like excuses. I don't deal with excuses very well. You either did it or you didn't. And, like, get at it or don't get at it, but don't make an excuse or, like, because if I have the type of personality that, like, if I want to do something, I'm gonna get it done. Like, I will do it. Next question.
Oh no, my ring's falling apart.
Yeah. Sure. I mean,
It's okay. I just got distracted because I have greasy fingers and I had my glasses on top of my head. Which is fine. Nobody cares if you wear glasses or if you don't, unless you're driving and you can't see. And then they care because you hit their car. Okay. 3 adjectives to describe you. And then 3 adjectives to describe me.
okay, 3 adjectives. Independent. I would say driven. I won't say driven, but driven not in the sense to be rich. Like, money is not the factor that drives me.
What does drive you?
Doing what I want to do. Like, enjoy, like
what fulfills you?
Yeah. And then I would say maybe organized, chaotically organized, or efficient.
1.5.
Efficient maybe be another one. Like, I like efficiency. I like, those are like so cold. But they're so cold. Like, they're very cold answers. I mean, I would like to say that I have, but saying a good sense of humor is not an adjective.
Funny.
But I would say funny.
Yeah.
I can be
or
funny.
Charismatic. Or affable.
I would say charismatic. When you're a charismatic person, that either means people are going to love you or they're going to not like you at all.
Charisma comes with confidence.
Yeah.
Which can be intimidating to humans. And some humans don't like being intimidated.
Well, and also, like, I've always made jokes. Like, I will make a joke. And maybe it's half-heartedly I do feel this way, but, like, jokes about my confidence. You know what I mean? And, or someone will say something and you go, well, it sounds so egotistical, but, like, I'll make a joke about like, how awesome I am. You know what I mean? Like, that will be the joke. It's like, well, of course, I'm fucking awesome. Like, you know what I mean? And I don't really think that, like, that's the case, but I just don't have a problem saying it. And people, it's just confidence thing. Like, there's a...
You don't really think you're awesome?
No, I'm fucking awesome.
So...
Because I can be... I am humble. I mean, I know my limits, and I know what I'm good at.
Some people are over-humble, though. And that comes with also the language, like, being blunt and talking around it is kind of a personality characteristic as well. Like, where you'll say, straight to the point what you mean. I'll kind of talk around it.
Right.
And same with, like, if I'm supposed to talk about my strengths, I will, like, it's not easy for me. So I'll talk with, like, a gray area language. I'm not like, I'm good at this, and it's harder for me to talk about. Whereas inside I might think, like, I'm really awesome, but I don't show it, you know?
So now I gotta do adjectives for you.
That can be annoying. Oh, yeah, you do.
I would say you are reluctantly shy.
Interesting.
You're not. Yeah, you're reluctantly shy. You don't want to be shy, but you are at times. Like and
Reluctantly
yeah,
shy.
yeah. And then I would imagine that in your circle, in a circle that you're comfortable in, you're not shy at all. But I mean, that's probably the case for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't want to be the loudest person in the room when it's a bunch of people you don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't want to be the one that's
I
getting...
just shut up entirely. I don't even know how to butt in those conversations.
Second adjective. Misleadingly kind. Like, you're a kind person, but I feel like you could, if someone underestimated that kindness, that, like, you could have a viper bite. Like, you could, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
People would maybe misunderstand your timidness or your shyness as, like, agreeable or go along, but that, like, you could surprise someone with how tenacious you could actually be. Yeah.
Sorry that I'm speaking.
No, that's good. You're giving me.
Yeah,
I'm not that well read. Well read. To steal a joke that Amy Schumer stole from someone else. I don't know who she stole it from. I'm just going to steal that from her.
I'll steal it too. Well read.
I mean, what's the third adjective that I could come up with?
You can be mean. I don't mind if you're mean.
Well, I was going to be, like, super nice.
Oh.
And just say pretty. Like, just straight up, like, superficial. You're a pretty girl. So that could be another thing that could be deceptive about people. I think that people will misjudge you because you are sweet and kind, deceptively kind, or what did I say? Reluctantly kind,
deceptively pretty.
I said deceptively kind and reluctantly
shy.
Yeah, and then
Where's that
you have, and then your physical appearance, people could just mischaracterize
and think
you.
I'm just
a sweet, innocent little girl that doesn't know much.
Sure.
But that's not the case.
No, that's what everyone thinks. Who doesn't know me?
And maybe people that do know you think that.
That's true. Not my closest friends.
Right.
And not my family. I don't know about this pickle thing. Do you listen?
Fuck you. Wouldn't you like it if someone told you were pretty? Like, how is that, like, how, you know what I mean? Like, what? I don't know. But I think there's a double standard going on in society.
But you're describing my personality.
No, you didn't say that. You just said three adjectives to describe you.
That's true. And
you
it
didn't
could
say
be
personality.
It could be a pretty personality.
Yeah, sure. Are we
sure you
roll?
don't want this pickle?
I'm good. I ate my pickle.
Okay.